indeed a very pertinent question, and personally, it's an very honestly, sometimes it's an eyesore to everybody, and the question you're asking actually is very visible. Just as when I drive around, I get scolding from my wife only because of this. I mean, very honestly, you know. But I tell her that this is not my jurisdiction. Chomde looks after that. Just as very honestly, this is something we need to fix. I'll just read out, because some things are technical, so I'll read out in English. Well, partly I agree with you that, but if you go into the history, the Dotogi current sewage system was built in 1996 through the government, Danida project there, and it had outlived this function design itself, because initially it was built for 15 years for 20,000 people. But I'll tell you what are some of the problems. I don't think my executives had did discuss with Thompe why it's happening. The issue is not with the construction itself, Zumbe Toila. I mean, there was some issue in the past in the construction quality, but construction quality itself doesn't seem to be the real problem, but there are other problems that I will touch upon now. Just as a history, it has outlived its design, but as of now, what Thimphu Thombe is saying is they now have 7 sewage treatment plants. Yamagidi 1.75 million liters per day example in there. So but now Thimphu Thombe is saying they have now 7 sewage treatment plants with total capacity of 16.63 MLD, million liters per day. Okay, and they are adopting different technologies, and even the pond in Babesa is called West Stabilization Pond, which is now upgraded to 12 MLD, commissioned in 2022. So things are happening, works are going on. Now, the issue is, because of all these issues, 𝐼𝐧𝐟𝐫𝐸 consultancy our department and Thombe, collaboratively we are working with 𝐼𝐧𝐟𝐵 consultancy as how we upgrade the currently system. Okay, on the current issues of sewer blockages, the Thimphu Thombe has provided, the Thimphu Thombe ki sumo se hojinda. Improper use of sewer system itself. Major contributing factor leading to sewer blockages is the improper disposal of waste materials into sewer system, which is not permissible as per the design. Many users dispose of items such as sanitary pads, baby diapers, and other non-biodegradable materials by flushing them down the toilet. Blocks up, then it comes up. First reason. Second is inadequacy of branch sewage. The main line capacity while the diameter of the trunk sewer and the capacity of the sewage treatment plant are adequate to convey the designed sewage flow, some of the branch sewage and laterals are found to be inadequate due to exponential increment in growth of human settlement caused through the change in precedent, whereby the number of permitted flows has been increased. That's second reason. Third reason, intrusion of storm water into sewage system. Actually, it's supposed to be a sewage system. The storm water is not supposed to go into the sewage system. But many a times it's happening, the storm water is actually going into the sewage system. So the overflow of manholes, which has been observed mostly during the rainfall events, clearly indicating that there is an intrusion of storm water into the sewage system, which is not permissible since the present system is a separate system and not a combined type of where storm water is included. Laluna Yute, I'm not aware. Storm water, the sewage Chikajuni, it's supposed to be only sewer line. Some of the buildings are found to have their roof gutter, directly connecting to the sewer line. Theft of manhole, theft of cast iron manhole and inspection chambers. It's saying that the loss, theft of manhole and chamber covers are very common, leading to entry of additional wastewater. And when there is no cover, our gradient is like this, no, like roads are flowing, and gradient, so that's one reason. The covers provided of cast iron materials which has monetary value, thereby resulting in theft law. So, okay, what are the remedial measures Thomde is taking up though? So, first one is diverting sewage flow of Lungten-Zampa sewage treatment plants. The sewer main trunk, the sewer main covering Chubachu area, which was previously connected to sewage leading to Babesa, is now proposed to be diverted, connected to STP at the Lungten-Zampa in order to reduce the sewage load. By distributing the waste load more evenly, the likelihood of overflows and blockages will be significantly reduced. First one, we are redistributing. And of course, that's 𝐷𝐻𝐬𝐬𝐭𝐫. Number two is how we use the sewer line, public awareness and advocacy. The general public is constantly being sensitized to avoid disposal of improper waste and also to prevent connection of roof gutter outlets through various social media platforms and Thomde and Facebook page. Number three is inspection of illegal stormwater connections and missing covers. The Thomde has formed a team to identify illegal rainwater stormwater connection apart from missing cast iron covers or manholes and chambers to prevent entry of stormwater and potential overflow and blockages. I don't know whether it's not written here, but my director, Department of Infrastructure and Development, what he was saying to me was, advocacy milo go kadebe teru mula and manhole domain since it has a monetary value, we keep losing this manhole cover. So now what Thomde is now doing is, now they have reached out to the scrap dealers not to buy. They were not that any scrap dealer this will be but any they load it and take it to border town straight away. So that's a big problem actually. So this is one problem that's causing these blockages. Okay. Then remedial measures, the very any direct discharge of wastewater and toilet waste into river systems. Enforcement of construction of septic tank and soak pit, not very rampant, but there are few households which discharges this directly. So what we are doing is septic tank, the soak pit ki begove number one. Number two is again advocacy on the best sanitary practices, existing rules and regulations. Rules and regulations are there, but just that we are not aware of that. It's basic civic sense actually. But since we are still semi-illiterate society, still Thimphu, not the 100% of us are literate, no. So there are our parents, for instance, we are first generation, our parents, there are a lot of illiterate people living in the town. So advocacy is another one. Optimization of sewer networks wherever possible. Thomde plans to optimize the existing sewer networks at a few critical locations, preferably through the diversions of Anila. Then number four is connection of grey water, kitchen to sewage system. The direct discharge of grey water to the rivers streams will be greatly addressed as Thomde plans to connect such wastewater to sewage system, kitchen. These responses I have got from Thomde, by the way. So since Thomde is not here, so more or less I am reading out. But